Hey guys, welcome back to some more event play. Here's in the StrongLikeLexFlex in support of Alexa Forstall. Jake Forstall and Alexa Forstall have been very supportive of the game, and Hops and Heiser. Alex got some crappy luck, the snowmobile accident. He's working on some recovery right now, but Jake and she are bringing lots of cool content to the game, and Alex has some sweet stamp. I'm excited for this smiley stamp that I believe I get as a completion for playing these 4 rounds here. So jumping in at Kaho Backwoods 1, Westy, I'm still in your way of saying it now because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Then take the glide, skip, drive, get way up here, make sure I don't leak too far left. I did that in Global League. I leaked out to the left and ended up almost in the water. Had a terrible upshot, had to take a stupid par here, which really sucked to do, especially in Global League. Throw up there about 50 feet or so less of throw-in power just to make sure I'm in putting range, and take this fairly simple birdie on 2. I think minus 47 is the score to beat right now. I'm not expecting that because that requires getting some bonus strokes, and I don't really ever rely on bonus strokes. This is the Accurate Glide Sapphire. Make sure I give it some hyzer so it fights against the wind pushing it out, and that wind should get it a little bit further to slide down here by the basket. I'm behind this bush, so I'm going to rotate the world around it. Fun fact, if you're behind that bush, it is close enough to the basket that you can throw through it no problem. If you're far enough back there, just throw through with maybe slightly more than your normal power into the basket, you're going to go in just fine. Oh, this one brings some temptation. But I think I'm not going to get the 2 anyway. But I kind of still think going around is the best bet. Don't hit that. Oh boy. It's never the best bet to wing it in an event round. I should have known better than that. Now I think I gotta go. Is the glide skip gonna be the best up there? See if I can hit this gap. I think I'm okay. Oh nope, not hitting the gap. Get up, get up. Now I went creative in event play, and creative in event play usually isn't the best option. Let's see if I can get lucky there. Nope. Okay, so that means the top score is almost definitely going to be out of the picture. I'm not getting minus 47 after missing a stroke early on. But still, I think top 3, if I remember correctly, still has a reward of an extra disc in the game. This strong tailwind has me going Accurate Wind Musket. This is usually the Accurate Roll Sapphire for me, but the Accurate Wind Musket will get up there just nicely in that strong tailwind. The wind musket works okay in regular winds too. If you have like a neutral wind or even a slight headwind, it'll get there. But the musket just a little bit more airspeed to get you there. This 2 wind coming in. Let's see. Sapphire. The Sapphire I feel like sometimes just goes too long before it hooks back. So I'm going to go with the Rive. Get it up around here. Did I screw this up? Oh no. Guys, you're seeing some terrible play here. I didn't get that anywhere near enough Anheuser angle to get around that. I tried to play a safe way and it did not go well. So I'm ended up with bogey or worse here because now I'm even behind the bushes after overcorrecting. No, not behind the bushes. So that should be nice, but that sucks. Taking a 4 there. Kaho Backwoods, whatever it is one you should not be taking any worse than minus 9. All right, well, I'll take the Accurate Musket, get around the corner here. It's hard to give this too much hyzer. Once you get around that big, thick tree, there's really a lot of forgiveness in this disc hyzering up there. And that hole 6 sucks. It's one that's should be an easier hole, but I run into so many little problems along the way. I thought the Rive solved it, but it's just been a while since I've thrown it. Well, since I'm not winning, let's try to get a little lucky. Come on, get me a good skip. Oh, not the bush. Or hit the tree square. Yeah. If it's going to hit something, at least hit it square and just stop dead. Let's see, getting around here. Should get me up to be able to save that birdie. Not very great with that skip line getting across. And even then, I don't really know the elevation changes getting in. But why not have a little fun when I'm already probably out of even the top 3 possibility. with that this Kaho Backwoods round. Here, this used to be a mostly musket eagle, elite eagle, but since the adventure of water skip, it is always an elite eagle. You can't miss this one. So for me, that's glide water skip rive. Make sure it gets far enough out there on the shore to get a skip up and be able to get the tap in for the eagle. You used to take a line through the trees there with the glide sapphire. After water skip came about, that's just, it has to be an eagle every time. And for me, it's got to be over the water there. -8 Kaho Backwoods. Honestly, not a great score. Not terrible, but still not great. Blueberry Thicket. This is where bonus strokes are going to be a possibility. I have ace lines for most of these holes, just most of them not very dialed. But let's see if I can get lucky a little bit here. This looks like it might be online. Come on, go, go, go. Little bit short. I've hit that occasionally. I don't even actually remember for sure where that aim point is on that ace line for where it's supposed to be, but I know it's somewhere around there. And now I basically do the opposite. This 267 basically makes this a forehand hole that's an exact replica, but this wind makes you go out wide and get it over there. Nope, still not getting in the basket. I don't have many expectations for aces, especially where there's heavy wind. Blueberry Thicket, I think 6 and 7, if I remember correctly, which holes they are the ones I think my greatest likelihood of being able to get the aces on. Getting down this alley in the top chevron on the distance marker and go about 2/3 power. I hope that this hits the hillside and the hillside kicks it forward rather than skipping off to the side. And so I can get up here pretty nicely for a good little eagle look without too much risk getting there. Let's go about 50 power to rely on that wind to lift up that last 20 feet of power. That's good for Blueberry Thicket. That's an easy one to mess up. Let's see if this can get there with the accurate roll sapphire. See, with the 2 wind, with the 1 wind, I give it about a disc of hyzer. Let's give it just a little bit less. Let that 2 wind push it some. I probably shouldn't have given any hyzer there at all with a 2 wind. It's definitely somewhere my game can improve. Spend some time on the courses like Blueberry Thicket or Sunshine Glade. If it ever gets back into practice mode, I'd love for that to be in practice mode again, Sunshine Glade. So we'll work through there, especially work on hole 5 without having to play through them all. I know this warship line roughly here. It's been a while since I've thrown it or tried it. I want to figure out more in practice with the river, if I ever actually take it into practice mode and do it. Who knows if I actually ever will. It's just generally not my focus to dial in the bonus strokes. I just like to dial in and make sure I'm getting at least elite par. All right, this heavy wind is going to push this forward. So this is my normal aim point with the accurate roll harp. I'm going to go down just a little bit for that wind. I usually got about half disc of anhyzer, but with that wind, I'll just go straight back. And it got it. Nice. Fun to get 1 bonus stroke. It's not going to be enough to get me into that -47 winner range, but it's enough to help a little bit. This is usually accurate glide sapphire. I'm going to go accurate roll because of this wind, and I'm usually about here, but the wind pushed me forward to the right more. I'm going to go about here. And still didn't get enough. Had that height right, but not enough distance out to the left to have it come back. Make sure I aim down a little bit because this basket is deceptively a little bit low and perched down on that hillside. Well, I said 6 and 7 were our best chances. I did get 6. 8, I'm not even going for it. That's just not anything I have anywhere near an ace line on or ever hit in any game mode. Though I have tried to go for it in game modes and ended up stuck behind these trees back here without a good look or weird elevation change shots coming in. Blueberry 9. This is a hard pushing wind, but I think the harp should still be able to get there just fine. Top of that tree, give it a little bit of hyzer to fight against the wind more, and get down here just fine for what should be a simple toss in for the birdie. I should aim that down, don't punish me. Okay, good. That went in just fine, and getting the -11 on Blueberry. So there, so that's I think -8 and -11, so I'm at 19 right now. It would have been sure nice to shoot Kaho Backwoods clean, but that was not the case. Take the accurate wind fuse, Grizzly Gulch. I just put out the practice video for this earlier today, so I know what I'm doing on everything here, except I did not put the Light Glide Rive in my bag for hole 5, like I said in my practice video I was going to do. So I'm going to figure this out with the Paradigm. It's definitely doable. I hopefully get a helping wind there rather than an adverse wind, which makes it a lot harder. See if this can get around the corner all right. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, that's the one wind I think did have an effect. Wonder if that would have gone if it didn't have the one headwind pushing me down just a little bit. And Grizzly Gulch 5 is going to be the most long shot. Here's the Paradigm. Middle chevron on the post. Little bit of Anheuser to get as close to that rock as I can without hitting it. And that's the best skip. 58, I'm going to just call it straight at 60. I think this is basically flat land, so about half power. Should have been a bit less, but it does stay in there to get the eagle. Hole 4, this is the accurate roll sapphire for me. Slide right, a little bit above that rock, and about a half disc of hyzer. Ooh, that was really close. I was actually looking away at another chat message on the phone, didn't even realize how close that was getting. I know the accurate glide musket gets there. The sapphire is just a little bit shorter. This is not the greatest wind that I wanted for trying to get this up there. Let's kind of see how that goes. Push, wind, push, push. Oh, yes. Now don't get behind that tree. No, don't do that. Exactly that is what I did not want it to do. See if I can rotate. Try and keep that level so I don't change my height. And get to the side and go straight at it. Stayed. Woo! Another close call on that one. Rotating this world is tricky. You really got to make sure you keep the height low, or the height the same. Light Glide Paradigm, slide left. Middle chevron where the tree meets the rock. And with, sorry, what was the wind there? It's a little bit of a headwind. So I think about a full disc of Anheuser should get me there just fine. Yep, and that's going to work out. Oh, go in the basket. Go in the basket. Oh, that was close. That would have been fun. Just make it even more disappointing to, after the Kaho Backwoods round, if I have a great rest of it, that is just making up for strokes rather than actually gaining strokes. Hole 7, don't want to roll away. That's the main goal here. So line up that top chevron, a half disc should get me over here on the hillside. Hopefully not behind the tree, but that rock will stop me just fine. Go and tap in here for the quick birdie. Going into 8, if it's the one I think it is, I think I get a nice forehand Light Glide Paradigm out there. Yep, it's the one. Light Glide Paradigm out here to the left. Oh no, come on back, come on back. That was more than I wanted. That was more than I wanted. Stay safe. Okay. Is this about 170, I hope? Oh, no. 150, but even with this tree in the way, eek, I don't know if that tree is going to give collision. I got to get a little Anheuser past it. This is not even a bid. This is just getting up there clean. Ideally, I'd like to be about 170 after I land that tee shot, because 170 is a full send warship with the middle chevron lined up just right. And GG9, as long as I don't have a 3-wind, this is the play. The 3-wind pushing can push me into that top rock right here. But anything less, it's going to be able to get down in time with that aim point. Don't like being up here. I'll aim down just a little bit and get it in. I'd really love to be down lower. Just dealing with height and putting low just isn't a lot of fun. So to get a minus 12 there, so from 19 plus 12, we're at what, 31? So here, all we need is a minus 16 on Kaho Park. That's a bit of a long shot. I mean, I know I'm not going to get minus 16 on Kaho Park. Let's just see how well I can do getting close, and let's see if I'm going to be running hole 2. I think this is the kind of event where I'm pretty sure top 3 is out of the picture for me already. I didn't really look what it was going in, but I know 47 is there, 46 was there before it. So it'd probably have to be 45 to get top 3. I'm at 32. Minus 13, though, that is possible. 9 plus the 2 eagles is 10 and 11. No, I think I need an Albie to do it. What's it going to do for me? 1 wind? Yep. Okay. Let's do it. Fly, Rive, fly. Not quite as turned over as I would have liked, but I think this is going to work out just fine. Yes. Got through there just fine with a 1 wind. I should be able to manage this throw in. 86. Let's get it up just a smidgen over 80 to get up there. And yes, albatross. Nice. Gonna need that. This makes me think that maybe top 3 is it back in the picture. Let's see if I can just not mess up. The rest, as I say, don't mess up. Don't leak right. Don't leak right. Come on, don't leak right. Be out, be out, be out. Okay. I thought that was going to be hazard. That was so close. Get that in. We got that birdie. Let's see. 6 holes left. Let's at least stay mistake-free. See what we can do. Am I going for this? Let's get the paradigms kind of a little bit straighter at it. I usually hang this a lot wider, but see if I can get a bit closer. See if I can get in river range. I think river range is like, oh, that's out of river range. Is this, now what do I even do? I don't even know the safe way to get across here. Is this, oh boy. I don't like it. Let's go forehand, accurate roll, sapphire. That does get across, okay. I'm not used to going forehand there at all, so I didn't really know the distance changes for switching that up. I usually like to be out further right and take just a high stalling backhand shot coming in. This 2 win, I can still go down the middle, slide right, and get this musket fly. Oh, that was close. Flying up the middle. And as long as I don't hit that one tree that I was very close to, it's looking all right here for birdie. So I get a little loose, don't really pay close attention to what I'm doing. It happens. 6. Oh. Yeah, I have no confidence in hitting the gap there. With a 4 right to left cross headwind. I mean, that's... If anybody got the eagle there, I'm going to be very impressed. I'm going to go see who did it after. But this is the turn glide rive. Or not turn glide. Glide water skip rive. It's going to turn with that wind to get it up here to the basket for this birdie. I wanted to go for that eagle coming into this hole. And this course, I was thinking I had to go for that eagle. But I have such little confidence in my ability to get that across. And if I didn't basically park it getting across, it's really tough wind to throw in with as well. Let's take the paradigm out here. Leaking a little far right, but it usually works out okay. I might get a bit unlucky behind a bush that I have to bend around. But let's see, I can go left or right of this. I can go to the left just fine. Let's get the paradigm up there a second time. And that should be able to skip up to give us a good chance at this eagle. A little bit further right, they might have had a chance at the Albie. Throw this downhill, about 40 power to account for that downhill. And got that in for the eagle. Got minus 10. If we get minus 12 here, I think that's 43. It's probably going to be 1 short of what I'm expecting top 3 to be when I go check that out. So we can get this one. Yeah, I don't have the ace line very well here, and there's definitely not an ace line that I have at least on Kaho Park 9. So we'll see where minus 42, 43, I can't do my math anymore. I think it's 43, comes in if I can make this across. The 2 wind shouldn't be a problem to get through that Mando and be close enough to go get that throw in. That's the accurate glide sapphire, top chevron on the middle of the Mando. And then it's just a matter of adjusting the angle of release based on the wind there. So got that in. Let's see my awesome smiley disc. I'm excited to get this one. I wish I bagged the Svea so it could get straight into my bag, but it's at least going to be a fun one that I'm going to be holding on to, and someday I'd love to get that on just that is in my bag. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more event play and more daily multiplayer rounds. Keeps me motivated, and I love seeing that people are interested in seeing what I'm putting out. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay bogey free.